Welcome to this presentation from BRCGS on position statements in relation with the GFSI benchmark in 2024. This presentation is related with BRCGS Food Safety Issue 9. I will be your presenter for today. I'm Mercedes Sanchez, Program Manager for Food. In December 2024, GFSI issued the Benchmarking Requirements 2024. All scheme owners reviewed the requirements, and there was extensive discussions regarding certain aspects of the document before agreement was reached on how to proceed the benchmarking process. As a result, the start date of the formal benchmarking process was extended several times. All standards seeking recognition against benchmarking 2024 were required to submit their applications by the 13th of May 2026. BRCGS submitted application for benchmark recognition for all the 4 standards before the deadline. The Food Safety, Storage and Distribution, and Agents and Brokers standards are currently benchmarked against the previous 2020 benchmarking requirements. As part of the benchmarking process, BRCGS was required to submit all documents relating with the management of its certification programs, including the protocol and other BRCGS procedures. In addition, BRCGS was required to complete the relevant Part 3 assessments, which are specific for individual food chain categories such C4 and unstable products in relation with food safety standard. During this process, the requirements within each BRCGS standard were compared against the relevant benchmarking requirements to determine whether any update were necessary to achieve compliance. This review was completed for each of the 4 standards and resulted on the publication of the position statements outlining the requirement change for each of the standards. All position statements related with the benchmark in 2024 include the 3 months period for implementation, allowing to the auditors, certification bodies, and sites sufficient time to review and implement the updates before the next audit. All requirements become auditable the last 10th of August 2026. If we take a look on the particular aspect related with the BRCGS Food Safety Issue 9 standard, an amendment has been made to clause 742, following review by the Food Safety TAC and in order to align with the requirements of the GFSI Benchmarking Requirements 2024. The clause has been updated to include the requirement for suitable protective footwear, where required to prevent product contamination. Furthermore, additional wording has been introduced to clarify the expectations to protective footwear to support consistent interpretation. What is expected about protective footwear? We expect that appropriate protective footwear shall be issued and worn where required to prevent the product contamination. Footwear shall be suitable for the environment, maintained in a clean and hygienic condition, and designed to minimize the contamination risks. This is the change that we did for Food Safety Issue 9. It's an important and relevant change that we are sure that sites will be able to implement. Thank you so much for your attention. If you have any future inquiries, please send them out to the address that there is in this link. Thank you so much. Bye.